Hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations once again. Well, we're back to the Ciao, not this Ciao, the Ciao, Piaggio Ciao. And I've been working on the red parts for the last week or so, sanding down, and they're in primer now. So the plan is to, in this video, is to get the red on and some lacquer and leave that for a few weeks whilst I get on with the rest of it. But today I'm just going to do a little bit. It's the day the weather is on and off, showers and what have you, which is not ideal for painting outside. But tomorrow morning, Wednesday, is not too bad, and then Thursday looks like storm force winds all day. So it looks like I'm going to be doing the actual painting tomorrow, but I'm thinking of doing a little bit of powder coating today. So let me just show you around and what I plan to do today. Right, inside the shed now, as you can see, the frame is now been sanded, painted. Where I've gone down to metal, it's got a bit of extra primer on it, and then finally gone over with some just normal grey primer, ready for the top coat. This is what came the other day. I ordered this. This came from Denmark, same place as I got the Suzuki FZ50 parts from. The original one I got with it was okay. It was just plain plastic without the ribs. So it was worth actually just buying that. It wasn't a great deal, which will go on there afterwards. Just the right one, see. So that will actually look a lot better than the other one. A few other bits and pieces. This is just came a couple of days ago. You know, I had a leak in rear hub where the gears in the rear are. Wasn't totally sure which size I needed. There was different sizes for the seal, but this comes with bearing seals, so I just use whatever I need. So that can be done later on. And in the meantime, I've been polishing up the suspension parts. I polished up this bit here where the wheel goes on, and these rusty old springs, they weren't rusty too bad, just surface rust. I put them in rust killer for a while, and they're all cleaned off and polished as best as possible. And what I'm going to do now, this is what I'm hoping, I don't know if you think it's right, it's a little bit of artistic license. I say these will be the part of the shock absorber. I was thinking of powder coating those red, so it looked quite nice in the frame. This is the spring for the saddle. That's another one you won't see that's covered, but I might do that one red as well. So just a little bit of powder coating on those. Right, well there's the forks all ready to go. We've got the rear rack, and then some of the other little parts here, and the stays for the rear mudguard, all in primer, just as I say, waiting for the paint. So let's get just a little bit of powder coating done today. It's not a very nice day. Sun's come out now, but it's showering every 5 minutes, so there's no way I can get on with any painting. So we'll try a bit of powder coating. Right, well I've gone for this red gloss. I haven't used it ever, this one, so when I've opened it up it's gone a bit lumpy and bumpy, so I'm hoping for the best. They don't keep that well really outside, but I'm going to give it a go, see how we get on. And apparently you don't go too over the top because you don't want it cracking, but there's also what they call the Faraday effect, which you have to make sure you can get it on all over the place. So let's just give this one a quick go. I'll just put the mask on, and we'll do that, the other spring, get it in the oven and see how they come out. Not working too well, is it? It's just too much. At least it's not getting stuck to that. Terrible, isn't it? Right. Okay. Well, I don't think we get much better than that, so let's get that one in there. This one is not that important, it's part of the saddle, but let's see, get that in, and then I think I'm going to have to go a little bit thinner on the other two, but I'll get those done, get them in the oven and see how they come out. Well, after cleaning the gun again. It was got blocked. That's all clean now. Powder was a lot better on the second go. I've also put the pressure up a little bit, so it's come out much finer mist. So there we go. There are the 3 springs in there now. Let's get that closed up, and we put it on for, it should be 10 minutes, but we just go slightly over because it's not warm. As I was saying, put it onto number 2, just over 10 minutes, about 10 minutes here. It was hot and 180 degrees, so we'll get that out in about, well, just over 10 minutes. Right, so well, considering the first initial problems, it's actually there's the mainspring for the saddle is done, and these it's all pulled down now, and this is the red ones come out even better actually since I had the less problems. So that's will go back inside the fork for the suspension, so I'll polish them up, and I just think hope it's a good idea, but I think it looks quite nice being red. So yep, that's it for today. Tomorrow we come back and we'll get on with the painting. Fingers crossed the weather will be all right. It's not too bad now, but I can't trust it. So see you tomorrow. Well, as predicted, we're back again. Next day is lovely at the moment, nice warm sunshine. I was going to do this nice and early. It's now 11:30. The wife keeps ringing every 5 minutes about this and that, so I actually haven't started. But I have sanded down the primer, so that's quite smooth. I got a new spray gun. Well, I had it a little while with a water trap on it, and I'll be using this paint. This is RAL 2002. It's called Vermilion, which is actually like a blood orange, which is supposed to be very similar. So anyone, just hope everyone leaves me alone. So I'm just going to get on now, paint this as much as possible, let that dry in the sun, get on with the other little bits as well, let that dry, and then once this is perfectly dry, I'll turn this over, paint the other side, and in the lacquer today I've actually bought 2, it says it's 2-pack, but it's in aerosols rather than on the spray gun, so we'll give that a go. So I'm going to give it a go now, try and get some paint on before anyone rings again. The stand I've put in, that's got etch primer on it, and I've also wrapped it up as best as possible in masking tape, because I will paint that by hand with some smooth hammerite black once this is all done. So I'm going to fill this up, we get on a try and get some painting done. Right, just get the mask on and see how we get on. Right, so I'll carry on doing that first coat, and I'll come back to you a bit later. Right, well that's the first coat on. It seems to have dried now in the sun. I'll try and get the next coat on, and then I'll get on and do some of the smaller bits, and then hopefully I can come back to this again, tip it upside down, and do the underneath parts. So let's just carry on. I'll get the mask on. I don't want to bore you with all this. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? So I'll just do a little bit. We just get the bit of paint on here, and then we carry on. Let me sort this out. I'll get on and do this. Right, I've moved on a little bit now. 1 or 2 problems, a couple of little runs here and there, but you won't see that. My biggest problem today is the flies. Unfortunately, this is my only way of doing things. If I start digging flies out, I'm going to actually make it look worse, so I might just have to leave that. All the other little bits which I can take inside they've been fine. This is the rear rack. That's just had 1 coat of lacquer. And as I say, I just thought I'd try it. It's 2K lacquer, whether it really is or not. It's no, normally you have like a activator underneath, but it's actually going on quite nicely. I've got bloody flies everywhere here now, so they're always attracted to it. So as I say, there's not really much I can show with painting. It's very boring, but at least now once this is done and I'll get some more coats of this on, we can leave that then, and I can get on with some other stuff, and this will be drying nicely for, well, just for a few days, and we can get on and put other bits back. Right, there we go, final coat on now. I've also done underneath after letting it dry for a bit, so it's just not 100%, but you know, it's better than it was anyway, so it's about 90%, but yeah, it looks nice, better than it did. I'll just quickly show you inside the shed here. There's all the other little bits hanging up. There's the it's all lacquered now, the mudguard stays. This is the front part of the frame where the wires go, cables. That's part of the headlight, obviously the rear rack, and also the forks are done. So it's not really much I can show you. I can just paint all day long and but anyway, so at least that's all done. Once this is dried properly, I will take that off and I'll paint that nice and smooth black hammerite. So so that's it. Well, back with Jenny now. She's wanted to sit up there with me, so I've had to move her up here whilst I do this. We'll do that, so she can go back up there now. But I do hate doing the painting. It's smelly, horrible, poisonous, and but anyway, so that can be left to dry now. There's lots of other little bits to get on with, lots of polishing really, which is better than painting, isn't it? But anyway, so just a short one today, and we'll be back with something next week to do with the Piaggio Ciao. So until then, you take care. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.